Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be talking about NIO Stock. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. So today we're going to be talking about NIO Stock. And if you guys don't know what NIO does, it's actually an EV company that's based out of China, producing luxury electric vehicles. Now, a lot of people have actually been hearing about NIO Stock, but before we get into that, guys, we're going to be taking a look at the 5-year chart. This thing IPO'd September 12th of 2018, a little over 2 years ago, guys, and this stock is currently up 699%. But guys, looking at the 1-year chart, this thing is almost up 2,500%. I said this time and time again about NIO Stock that I do think that NIO Stock is the biggest growth stock of 2020. It's seen the most popularity in the absolute fact that this thing was trading at $2 a share, basically at the beginning of the year, and being able to grow this much year to date in the midst of a pandemic goes to show a lot about the characteristics and the character of NIO as a company. Looking at the 3-month chart, guys, it is up 251%. And looking at the 1-month chart, guys, it is up 74%. They did just post earnings recently as well, and their earnings were actually really good. They did beat their expected earnings, or what they were expected to make. And you guys have to understand that NIO as a company continues to grow more and more every single day because their losses are starting to narrow. And the company has so much more good news going for itself. On top of all of its analyst upgrades, right? You know, from JP Morgan and all these other companies that are always upgrading the stock. I mean, this thing is continuously just getting a lot of bullish sentiment from a lot of investors. You know, even a lot of big time analysts saying that NIO is going to be an iconic brand one day, that NIO is going to climb to the top. And this thing could one day, like I said, rival Tesla. You guys have to understand that NIO is basically the competition of Tesla. They basically do the exact same thing, except NIO is just based out of China. It goes to show that NIO does have a lot going for itself. They're already expecting $960 million of revenue by the next quarter, which goes to show that NIO in itself is growing. They're expecting more and more sales. They're expecting more and more money. And on top of all that, this company is currently evaluated bigger than General Motors, guys. General Motors has been around for a very long time. They've been doing business in cars for a very long time. And the fact that NIO, that's only been around for about 4 years now, is bigger than a company that's been basically selling cars for over 100 years, goes to show that NIO in itself is a huge growth stock. On top of all that, they are dropping 2 new sedans to basically rival Tesla's Model 3, which goes to show that NIO in itself is not only dropping new cars, but they're showing itself, it's expanding. And on top of all that, they are also dropping a new battery. It's going to be a 100 kilowatt battery, which is always going to be basically a bigger range, a better range. And it goes to show that NIO is expanding in the right direction, also working on a self-driving chip. And basically the point that I'm trying to make, guys, right now is the best time to buy NIO Stock because no one really knows where NIO Stock is going to be headed, but I can almost guarantee that NIO Stock is worth the buy. It's $47.95. Obviously, everything I say in my videos, guys, is not investment advice. It's just my personal opinion, but the reason I say this is because NIO has so much going for itself. It's experiencing so much growth, and on top of all that, it has so much bullish sentiment. A lot of analysts are behind NIO Stock. Like I said, you know, I still think that NIO can hit $75 by the end of the year and $100 well into next year. And like I said, on top of NIO just being a great company in itself, the EV market is starting to mature. There's a lot more demand than there was for the EV market, you know, today than it was, 20 years ago. Take a look at Tesla that was founded in 2003. A lot of people thought it was going to fail, and I could see their belief behind that because the certain fact was there was just absolutely no demand. There was no demand for EV vehicles back in 2003, but with the recent popularity, NIO has been able to grow a lot faster than Tesla did back in its early days. So the fact that NIO's been able to experience all this growth, and the fact that NIO has been able to rise to the top, continuously growing every day, keeping the brand name clean, dropping new vehicles all the time, and exceeding the expectations of sales, beating its delivery estimates time and time again. Guys, NIO Stock is worth the investment. You guys have to buy NIO Stock before it's too late. Soon enough, it's going to be $55, then $60, then $70, and then soon enough, NIO is going to be a $100 stock. And I already know that NIO is expected to grow so much more in the year of 2021. Once the pandemic is over and once the pandemic has subsided, guys, imagine the amount of growth that NIO is going to have. The fact that it's been able to grow this much in the midst of a pandemic when a lot of companies like airlines and cruises are struggling goes to show a lot about NIO Stock, and it goes to show a lot about NIO as a company, basically showing that it has so much more room to grow. On top of all that, guys, at the beginning of next year, they have NIO Day coming up where they're going to be unveiling all sorts of new and cool products, basically where the company is going to be headed. Guys, NIO Stock, Pick it up now. It is worth the investment. NIO Stock still has so much more room to grow, and my price target is still $100 well into 2021. With that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think of NIO Stock. Do you guys think NIO Stock will hit $100 by next year? Do you guys think that NIO Stock will be as big as Tesla one day? If you guys own NIO Stock, how many shares do you guys own, and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.